And the first match begins of day 2, and we have Hyuga on the blue side playing the Blade Dancer, and we have Jung Ho-yoon on the Force Master playing on the red side.
Yep, here we go. Who is gonna, most likely, there we go. Jung Ho-yoon making the first move.
Doesn't get real damage off of it, does freeze. And there's no decent damage coming up from both sides. He does get one escape away from Jung Ho-yoon, but that shouldn't be very crucial for the coming plays to come.
Yep, early frost armor, but he is
Gets
in
into
the air.
aerial.
Re-knocker with the ascent, and the lightning draw is not gonna come out with the Phantom Grip.
But it's not a decent damage as Hyuga probably would have wanted it.
Oh, there we
but
go with the
that's
knockdown.
very good.
All right. So a little bit of a different style combo shown by Hyuga right there.
And Jung Ho-yoon does take a bit of damage there, and he does still have that escape, one less escape than Hyuga does. So Hyuga should be looking for the very, very aggressive play going forward.
All right, Jung Ho-yoon ice bursted into the air, but Hyuga just Phantom Grips him, brings him down from the sky, just goes on and on with this non-stop damage onto Jung Ho-yoon.
And Jung Ho-yoon just doesn't have an answer to any of one of these. He finally gets a little bit of damage onto Hyuga, but that's quite but it's actually a lot more damage than we expected from it. But we'll see how this transpires. But all the escapes are back. But Hyuga, can he maintain his 100% win rate? It doesn't look as so unless he can get a big play onto Jung Ho-yoon right now.
All right, so he just gave some health to Jung Ho-yoon, but the lightning draw hits, and he's going out with the thunder.
And
Too
this
much
might
damage.
be good enough hit, but it doesn't get the full health down, and he does get a decent amount of escapes down. He only has the back draw that he has to work with, but Hyuga has all of his escapes left, so he has a lot more room to work with.
All right, there we go. Hyuga finally uses his tab escape. He is in the corner, but he still does have his flock of blades, whereas Jung Ho-yoon is still out of all of his escape for the next 2 seconds. He gets his backstep escape back.
Oh, that is a good
meteor damage.
Meteor
He still has his Inferno.
Hyuga is he going to maintain his 100% win rate?
Oh, God.
But Hyuga has to be careful here.
Grips.
Oh, that is
over.
it. 100% win rate gone for Hyuga. And it's finally done. And Jung Ho-yoon really gets what he wanted through the interview.
Yeah, Jung Ho-yoon, a good win, a good solid win. And even at the end, he still had his Inferno, his power move. He didn't even use it.
But I think But you know, looking at Jung Ho-yoon's playstyle today, I think it's very composed, and I think he took it slow at the start and really looked for the opportunity to go in. And I think that was a very good choice by Jung Ho-yoon going into against Hyuga.
Oh yeah, definitely. Last year we used to call Jung Ho-yoon a machine, an AI, or the AlphaGo, because he calculates everything. So when he uses that early frost armor, people would say like, that's too early. But you know, he has a plan.
Of course.
He has a big picture.
And that meteor near the end did very decent, crucial damage onto Hyuga to actually finish him up right here.
The Phantom Grip and the throw into the finish is just beautiful.
So we saw that the calculative playstyle didn't work out for him in previous matches, but it did work out today against Hyuga. And now IDEPS, underdogs coming into this match, are now 1-0 ahead.
Yep. KUDETA is going to want to get their next singles, because if they lose both, they have to win their tag. And if by any chance they lose, then they're done for. Because IDEPS already has 1 point. So if they lose the next tag and they still win the tag, I mean, they lose the next single.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be Shingyun Kim.
They bring out the big boy Shingyun Kim out. He's trying to get his team back on track, but he's up against the Sang-woo Kim on the Assassin. In the interviews, he didn't look as confident. You know, his teammates were telling him to be more confident, but you know, we'll see how this actually transpires into the game. But Shingyun Kim, we always know he always comes in the clutch moments, trying to bring his team back on the play, and he's looking to do that here.
Oh yeah, definitely, and especially during singles, because he was the 2-time world champion winner. In singles, there was no tag worlds. So yeah, in singles, he was a 2-time world champion, and he even got the Warlock nerf the first time it came out. So, you know, he is an opponent that you want to beat, and Sang-woo Kim has the potential. So we'll have to see if he's going to bring that force out in this second match.
And we have to see whether they can do it. Shingyun Kim trying to bring his team back on form, and KUDETA versus IDEPS match 2 coming up your way. And here we go for the second match. Shingyun Kim on the Warlock as always, and Sang Kim on the Assassin. Shinga Kim has to look to bring his team back to even points.
Yep. We'll see how Shinga Kim is going to play the Warlock against the Assassin. All the Warlock players out there, let's see if there's anything to learn from.
And Sang Kim does go on the stealth and tries to look for a good opportunity. They don't get decent damage. The Tether Blade doesn't land, but he gets him into the aerial. Oh, that is a very decent damage onto Sang Kim. I don't know, Sang Kim didn't react to that as well as he should have.
All right, Shinga Kim is still out of his tab escape for another 15 seconds.
Very
Time
nice
distortion,
movement.
he gets his second win back.
And with the lack of movements, but he has to escape back. Now he can look for the more aggressive plays going forward.
Yep, Shinga Kim, this is your moment because Sang Kim is out of his stealth and his leaf. So he's out of all of his escapes. So just when he gets out of stealth, after this, there we go, the second wind is used by Shinga Kim.
So
and now, if he lands 1 CC.
And Sang Kim did actually really well there, not having the escape advantage over Shinga Kim. He does get decent damage onto him. And let's see, with that lack of escapes from both sides, let's say which side can make the plays happen.
All right, Shinga Kim's body swaps out of the web, and he tries to make something, but he is knocked out. No
IDEPS,
escape, he is gone!
Constant damage into the arrow, and that is it. IDEPS is up 2-0. Who would have expected that coming into this play?
All right, this is Sang Kim for you guys.
Oh
All the
goodness.
Assassin fans out there. All right, Junior Park, yeah, you may know Junior Park as the top assassin.
Of course.
But on the online scene, Sang Kim is above Junior Park. And
Is-
that is proven.
Oh my goodness.
And it is vouched by the pro players
Yes.
in this stage, on this stage right now. And this is what you get.
And we all know that every player here, they respect Sang Kim's online plays.
Yeah.
But now finally bringing that, a little bit of that to the offline play and really dominate Shinga Kim. Even without his escapes at one point, he still gets decent damage. And that really proves the dominance of Sang Kim and really shows a good confidence going into this match.
Yeah, usually, like, to be honest, I might have been a little biased. I was
true.
thinking, you know, Shinga Kim was going to just, you know, slowly just mold on him until he beats him down.
And
but
you're not the only one. You're not the
Wow.
only one.
Amazing play by Sang Kim. Amazing body swaps. Even though Shinga Kim body swapped out of the webbing by Sang Kim, he took that opportunity knowing that, all right, that body swap was Shinga Kim's last escape. So now is my turn to just go 100-0. It wasn't 100-0.
Well,
like
but it's very,
70-0,
very
but-
good amount of damage.
Yeah,
though,
but that was well played.
But you know, this is scary because Sang Kim, if he brings that exact same amount of online play off to the online stage, that can be a big help to the IDEPS squad, and this can be very scary for KUDETA. They might lose this match just overall.
All right, so this third match, the tag team is worth 2 points. So right now, IDEPS is up 2 points to KUDETA is 0. So KUDETA has to win this.
Literally, if KUDETA loses out, this is the loss for their series. And they have to look for the final match of the day to try to get them back into the semifinals. But right now, IDEPS looking very nice and looking very strong going into this tag match. I think that momentum is going to play a big part in this match.
Yeah, so the first and second match, IDEPS had like 4%, 6%, but like I said, it's a popular vote, and the underdogs are coming up.
And they almost reached 2 digits perhaps after this match. If they do win this, they might reach the 2 digits against KUDETA. But actually, right now, just looking for these 2 singles right now, KUDETA has no answer. It just seems like the 2 players they really relied on to win both of the games, they didn't have an answer to any of those players.
But let's hope that they prepared better for the tag team because they have to win this if they want to stay in this game.
And the exciting thing is, I want to see Sang Kim really translate what we just saw from the singles. If you translate into the tag, we have to see what we can make out of this. But can IDEPS clinch their win of this series with this third set? And we're going into the tag match between KUDETA and IDEPS. Let's see who gets the win and move forward with it. And we are in the tag match of the day, and KUDETA has to win this to at least bring it back to even. But right now, IDEPS is going to look for the win here.
All right, Hyungju Kim versus Sang Kim. The Assassins going at each other. Sang Kim uses stealth first.
And both players going aggressively, and Sang Kim, all of his escapes are gone right now. So, you know, with KUDETA, Hyungju Kim, he has, his escape is also gone right now, but he does that, brings it back.
Yep, Shingyun Kim comes in, time distortions to give Hyungju Kim his escapes back.
So
and Sang-Woo Kim is out of both. So let's see what happens.
So in the early game, we saw that both players were being aggressive, taking escapes out of each side. But right now, they're taking a little bit more passively, trying to look for good opportunities to go in. No specific action is being made right now.
Ooh, the body swap! Hyungwoo Kim is making his move. Sang-Woo Kim is saving his stealth.
And Hyungwoo Kim does come out of the stealth and see what he can do with it. Sang-Woo Kim did take a decent damage, and the poison going into it, and takes additional damage off of that.
Oh, into the area. This is not looking good. He still does have his stealth. He wants to use it.
But right now, I think they're saving the escapes as much as they want to, because right now they're going to look for better opportunities to get the escape out.
All right, Sang-Woo Kim finally uses his back roll, but the lightning red takes out of stealth.
Oh my goodness. The interfere comes in from the Force Master Jung Woo-yoon. But this is looking bad for IDEPS because IDEPS have to look for that to translate over that aggressive play they showed in the singles, trying to translate into the tag match, but it's not doing so right now.
Hyungwoo Kim playing very well right now against an Assassin Mirror match, forcing him to tag out into Duggan Kang's KFM. 10 seconds left for Hyungwoo Kim to be forced tagged out. Is Duggan Kang going to be able to, chase that, or is Hyungwoo Kim going to tag out maybe 2-3 seconds earlier?
And it looks like he will be tagged out, forced tagged out, and that's going to be the chase.
There's the chase!
That does work out and gets into the aerial. That was very good play by Duggan Kang. And we have to see how this interferes coming in from both sides, but does have to save that escape. Only Duggan Kang's tab escape coming back in 2 seconds.
Shin-Kyung Kim being forced tagged out, coming in with 50% health out because he got chased. And the offensive interferer came in, so two people doing too much damage on him right when he comes in.
And it's a pity because Hyungwoo Kim did so well for the KUDETA side in the first match. But with Shin-Kyung Kim coming out, he does take another decent damage, does heal back for a little bit, but gets the tab escape out of Duggan Kang once again.
Oh, Shin-Kyung Kim's Warlock is not to be messed around with because that is what is happening. The back roll chase.
Didn't happen for this time around, and Jung Woo-yoon is back out. I'm going to see what IDEPS, now it's pretty even considering how well Hyungwoo Kim, this guy right now who's out on the field, he did so well in the first match, but he's back out again trying to get his team ahead again.
All right, that back roll chase is connected. Hyungwoo Kim is playing very well today.
And is very well today because he goes onto that stealth, gets it into, let's get into a decent amount of damage that he wants to get right there. But right now they have one escape out from both sides.
Oh, he hits that Frost Armor, giving Jung Woo-yoon a little bit of health. Still puts him in the
gets
stun.
him into the aerial. Hyungwoo Kim, let's see what he can do with this. He looks down and he
he misses the mine.
Oh my goodness. And I think that was a very good opportunity for Hyungwoo Kim to do decent damage there.
But he does land another CC, forcing that defensive interfere.
And the interfere does come out, and he goes back out, and Jung Woo-yoon has to look for a recover and play up to him. But nothing really happening for Jung Woo-yoon right now.
All right, they're trading very well right now. The defensive interference comes in from KUDETA. This time around, Jung Woo-yoon freezes himself to buy time during that 2v1.
And let's see what these two players do here, because both sides are out of the tab escape. So either one player can try to go for the aggressive play, but I think both players are going to look it out to stall some time to get their escapes back.
All right, they have 20 to 30 seconds until their force tag. The tag and interfere points look a little more advantageous for KUDETA because the early game, Hyungwoo Kim played so well.
And Hyungwoo Kim's carry essentially did so much part for the KUDETA, because KUDETA right now, other than Hyungwoo Kim, they're not really showing up for this match today. And I think they need to show more if they're going to, at least come back and make it a 2-2 series right now.
All right, defensive interfere with the time distortion, getting the cooldown back, and the chase!
Oh! Duggan Kang getting to the aerial and does get damage in the aerial. Let's see what he can do with it, and it gets the interference out. Interference coming in from KUDETA as well, and he does go back out, and we're pretty even. Duggan Kang not taking as much damage as he could have been, but he does get into the grapple, and then now he's forced back, and let's see what to do. And Shin-Kyung Kim comes out with the tag.
Ooh, Hyungwoo Kwan, the tab escape, the Phantom Grip throw was amazing, and now Shin-Kyung Kim is landing that leech into the area, doing a lot of damage, forcing that defensive interfere right now.
Oh my goodness, because Duggan Kang is right now, he's out of his escapes. He has to be careful, but he is playing still aggressively, forcing that interference out of KUDETA. And Duggan Kang, he has to be careful, but he does tag out onto the Force Master.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
That was the ult. That was the ult.
And the game did end there, and he's in a sleeping mode right now. Shin-Kyung Kim trying to play this smartly because he...
So basically, if they want, they could leave him there for 30 seconds.
Literally, but you
so
know...
that's basically a PvE move, where you just sleep like one of the mobs. But, you could work it... here in the PvP.
But also, you
scene.
know, he's trying to look for that. The leech trying to come in with the Fiddle Blade doesn't really land, but we have to see how this goes.
All right, there we
Kim actually
go.
looking really good. Jungwoo Yoon in the aerial.
The ult! The ult! The ult! Oh, he freezes
no,
himself.
yeah.
Look at that! Jungwoo Yoon just playing around.
And Jungwoo Yoon, he looks very relaxed against Shingen Kim. Maybe he doesn't appreciate the respect that he's supposed to be given. And Jungwoo Yoon doesn't really get as much damage as I guess what Shingen Kim would want him to.
All right, that just now was Sang-woo Kim's ult on the Shingyun Kim familiar.
And right
Finishes that
now,
off.
both sides don't have escapes, and they do tag out both sides. Hyogo Kwon coming out for KUDETA, and Sang-woo Kim coming out for IDEPS. And Sang-woo Kim is on very slimmest of health, so he has to be careful, although he does have his escapes left.
All right, so on IDEPS, Sang-woo Kim is the only one with the tag point, so it does make sense that he is on the field because he can tag out when he feels like.
Yes, but Sang-woo Kim does need to be careful regardless. He does get the flower down and see what he can do with it.
All right, he gets stunned, forcing that last interfere to come in. Nothing too much is made out of this, and now IDEPS, they have no interfere points for the next 20 seconds. KUDETA has to make something out of this.
And this is KUDETA's opportunity right here for that last 15 seconds until they get that next interfere back. But Sang-woo Kim on the stealth, now out of it, tries to look for a move, trying to stall enough time to get his interference back.
All right, Sang-woo Kim out of his escapes, both of them. So he's staying in the fogs, staying in stealth. He's gonna stay alive. All right, he put down the flower. Come on, Sang-woo Kim.
And it's surprising that Hyogo Kwon doesn't find
Back
too many
roll chase.
opportunities. Doesn't
And
find too many
sweep again.
opportunities to really attack Sang-woo Kim when he does have the opportunity.
All right, the tag point comes back. Doggy Cat comes in right away using that interfere, but nothing too much is made out of this.
Duggan Khan lost another
And
interference
Sang-woo
now.
Kim's just busy sleeping, taking a nap.
We'll see what he can do here. And Hyungwoo Kim, right now, he's healing back some of his health right now with all of his escapes available. Sang-woo Kim still doesn't have his tab escape. So I wonder why Hyungwoo Kim should be going for that aggressive play with the escape advantage available.
All right, so it is a mirror match, but Hyungwoo Kim does have the golden fish.
Oh, there he goes, trying to go in aggressively onto. And Duggan Kang does come back in for KFM.
All right, so now Duggan Kang has no tag points. So basically, for another minute 35 seconds, Duggan Kang has to stay on the
He does get
field.
into the aerial, gets a decent damage onto it, does a double aerial onto more
Defensive
damage,
interfere.
and does come in interference coming in from both sides. And Hyungwoo Kim doesn't have that tab escape anymore. So Duggan Kang has to really look for this opportunity. He does get that chase onto the tag. And gets into the aerial interferes from both sides. Hyungwoo still taking lots of damage off of that.
All right, that was Duggan Kang's ult just now before I wanted to mention that, but it passed by. And now Duggan Kang is doing very well by himself.
Duggan Kang very well right now, forcing
KFM.
all of these interference, and you know that hype about KFM, and it is coming back this season. Is performing very well right now, carrying his team to the potential victory, and Hyogo Kwon does take damage without the ultimate hitting. It does only partially hits, only skids him a little bit, but Hyogo Kwon has to look for more opportunity, but it does get into the area.
Good.
This is looking bad, and unless he can get the tag in, he doesn't have any tag left, and this is going to look bad for Hyogo Kwon. I think he's going to be dying here.
Who's gonna be dying here? Hyogo Kwon? No, he
Kwon.
missed that. Duggan Kang missed that chase, so now he's not gonna die here. But they do get that one interfere point again at the 1 minute point, and now everybody has it. But Shingen Kim uses his interfere point right away, so now he's out of interferes again. And that too much damage done by Hyogo Kwon right there with the lightning draw.
And right now, we do only have 38 seconds until the end of the match, until we go to the damage chart. But right now, if it does go to the damage chart, who do you think will win the game?
Well, they both have assassins, but KUDETA does have that Warlock. So I'm pretty sure the Warlock side, which is KUDETA, is going to have the advantage overall.
So with the Force Master Jungwoo Yoon out right now, all the teammates are on full health.
But
and he does get the kill onto Hyogo Kwon, but they have to end the match in 15 seconds. Or unless, like you said, with the damage chart, KUDETA might be on the favor side.
All right, Shingen Kim is trying to do as much damage as he can with the Warlock. He doesn't care if he doesn't die.
Oh, this is the
Frost
end of the
armor.
match. We will go
gosh.
to the damage chart, and we will see whether you are correct about that with KUDETA.
I don't know.
Expecting to get the win right here, but if IDEPS loses here, that would be such a pity. Oh, but IDEPS finishes out the series despite our predictions of damage. IDEPS gets a 4-0 win series
against KUDETA.
They had 6% of fans voting for them to win the game, and right now, KUDETA looks distraught.
They're shocked.
What else can he say?
Like, I'm shocked.
Look at right now. Look at him right now. He's just going over with his teammates, trying to figure out what went wrong. Where did it go wrong?
All right, at the end, if they didn't, lose a player and it stayed a 3v3,
right?
And they just kept trading damage, I'm pretty sure KUDETA had a chance. Like, had a high chance to win that TKO.
And the thing,
when they just got bursted down at the end, that's when it turned over. The tables turned around.
And that was a crucial kill near the end. It was not many seconds left until that kill actually happened.
Yeah.
But it did contribute to the damage chart, which IDEPS can happily go out today with a 4-0 victory, and they're already in the semifinals.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're gonna just be comfortably waiting up there for the rest of the team to just duke it out and just come up to where they are.
And we were facing many stories coming into this matchup with Jungho Yoon facing his older teammates. But I think the biggest story here is Sang-Woo Kim.
Oh, yeah.
He really performed on the offline stage, and many times that we didn't see him perform. So really translating that type of performance and type of potential that he always had onto this game was the best time to do it today.
Yeah, and I also want to touch up on Duggan Kang's KFM when there was a moment at the 2-minute mark where he had no tag, no interference.